Oof. Nice. Are you okay today? Because you seem a little off.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
What voice is that?
I don't know. I'm just doing stuff. Okay.
Well, like how you swore in it, so it's not usable now.
Yeah, you can. You can just make a duck sound there.
Okay. Beware and warning and welcome everybody to Choose Your Own Book Club. Feel free to jump in anytime, Abby.
Nah.
Okay. I'll just talk to you then.
You do
faithful
the
listener.
podcast all by yourself today.
You should do. So this is a podcast all about the Choose Your Own Adventure books.
I jump in.
Uh-huh. And
I dabble.
Right now you're more crabble because you're kind of crabby.
I come in and out.
Right.
I come in and out at inopportune times, like right now, because you were doing a thing.
Right. Again, I'm calling it crabble. It's crabby gabble.
Yeah, I come in when it's not good for you. And that actually, then it's funny.
Oh, okay. That makes it funny.
Yeah.
All right.
You. Okay, go on.
Oh, thanks. Thank you for letting me carry on. So my name's Peter. I'm a librarian, and I'm just trying my best here.
That's where we are?
Yeah, sure.
I thought we were still in this is a podcast.
Well, you interrupted me, so now I don't know where we are.
This is a podcast all about the Choose Your Own Adventure books and the many adventures that we have along the way.
And our friendship just slowly deteriorating over time.
Disintegrating like toilet paper.
Like tears and rain. So you can introduce yourself now.
My name's Abby. I'm also a librarian.
Thank you for helping. And so today we're covering number 47, up to 47 already.
Yeah, almost up to 50. What are we going to do for our 50th anniversary?
Cover that book. That's probably it. I don't know.
That's exciting. We'll get a plate with the cover of the book engraved on it.
I like that.
People do for their 50th wedding anniversaries.
I was thinking we can buy a Precious Moments.
Oh, yeah.
Figurine.
Of the figurines of the book people.
I like that.
I like that too.
Or it could be like Precious Moments, like figurines of us.
Mm-hmm. You know, I've seen where people buy precious moments like from thrift stores and then paint over them, you know, and stuff. We could do that. We could.
Like that,
but
my hair is already kind of like Precious Moments-y already because it's kind of like anime, but like
it's because it's like whoop,
yeah,
like soft serve ice cream.
Exactly, yeah.
I love it.
So number 47 is Outlaws of Sherwood Forest.
Sure is.
It Sherwood is. Gonna be making that joke a lot. It's by Ellen Kushner.
Yeah.
New author.
My allergies are bad right now. You?
No.
Lucky.
Do you take anything for it or no?
No.
Oh, so you're just gonna sound like because they had the last two episodes, Deadly Shadow and You Are a Shark. I sound like this the whole time.
Yeah. I just keep sneezing a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do a triple sneeze?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I sound like a cartoon character.
Okay.
But my sneezes, my kids make fun of me because they're like, you're the only person I know who says achoo when you sneeze. And I do. I actually say achoo.
And then every time you get hit on the head, you see like the little birdies go around your head.
Yeah.
Let's just get right into this book.
Yeah.
With our hot new segment, Choose Your Own Book Club. You got scared for a second.
I was like, no, a new segment. Oh my God. Okay. What am I going to do for a new thing?
Well, what you're going to do is you're going to describe this book in 60 seconds or less. You're going to choose how you want to do it.
That's not a new segment.
It's new and extreme.
Okay.
So option number 1. I see that your youngest has a whole bunch of kind of like Nerf guns.
Yeah, heck yeah, he does.
And so, heck yeah, pretty cool, man. So
he's
why
got
don't you do some
a cabinet full of them.
Right. I'm
not exaggerating.
That's not concerning at all. So
right. We don't let him use any of the ammo. So he just
really.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't let him shoot any. So he just collects them.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that weird?
No, it's not weird. It's good to set boundaries.
Like when his friends are over, then he can play with the ammo and stuff.
Do you have ammo?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have like a little like target setup thing that he can set up outside and shoot at, but that's it.
Okay. So anyway, I want you to do some target practice.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm bad at that. Okay.
That's the point.
Okay.
Option number 2.
Yeah.
Obviously, this takes place in the Middle Ages. I wanted to hear kind of your best Renaissance voice.
Yeah. Okay.
Want to hear a lot? Yes. A lot. Ha-ha's!
Beeth you from Nottingham?
Mm-hmm. Where are the turkey legs, good sir?
I guess I'll shoot stuff.
Okay.
I need to get Arthur's ammo.
Okay.
We have like 2 boxes just full of ammo.
Okay.
And he just never gets to use it. I feel so bad for the kid.
So you just are you basically just going to be throwing those darts because you don't know how to load them
No,
up?
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
It can't be that hard. If a kid can do it, I can do it. It's not rocket science.
Well, there's the red one looks like it's basically the same thing, except...
It is hard.
See, I told you.
Arthur!
Well, it's funny that you said it's not rocket science because the guy who invented the super soaker was actually a rocket scientist.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Why do you need this?
For the podcast.
For our art.
I have to shoot this while I'm doing the 60-second summary.
Okay, but it's not full auto. So we have to go.
Oh boy. This is half the episode so far.
Yeah, we're going to have to cut a lot of this.
No, yes.
You have no idea how many of these little things I find around my house.
Okay, so you ready? Okay, so you're all ready to go. All right, so start shooting now. And talk. You have to talk too.
So I'm a kid at camp, and
This is going so bad.
I lose an arrow in the forest.
It just sounds like you're drilling while you're describing this.
I lose an arrow in the forest, and then I gotta go and get the arrow. And
I am dangerously close to these darts. Stop! You're not supposed to shoot me! House rules.
instead of getting the arrow, I find Robin Hood.
Uh-huh. Halfway there.
Oh my god. And then, instead of like going back home, I'm like, I'm gonna join Robin Hood and his merry men. Or whatever.
You launched like 6 at once.
Yeah, I know, isn't that cool? So I joined Robin Hood and his merry men.
Mhm.
And then, hold on, I gotta reload.
You don't have time. You have...
Yes, I do. I joined Robin Hood.
Okay,
and
you're
his
done.
merry men.
Well, how do we feel about it?
Good. I feel like I nailed it.
Okay, yeah. I edited it down, I'm sure, but that was like 10 minutes of lead up for like not a whole lot.
Well, I hit the bag
Yes.
almost 100% of the time, except for the one time I hit you. But you deserved it.
Well, that's fair.
Now we're really ready.
Okay, good. Now that we got all that tension out of the way.
Shenanigans out.
This book starts like this. So camp stinks.
Boy, does it ever.
And that's going to be kind of the tone of this whole book, which it's kind of fun.
It's playful.
Your parents said, "Go, dear." I should do like a parent voice, like, "Go, dear. You'll have a wonderful time meeting other kids and roasting marshmallows."
That's not how your parents talk.
That's how my parents talk.
That's not how your parents talk. I know your parents. Gotta say it in your Midwest mom voice. Go, dear. You'll have a wonderful time meeting other kids and roasting marshmallows.
This is your normal voice.
That's just how I talk.
They didn't say anything about giant mosquitoes and cramped cabins and forced swims in ice cold water. So like a fool, you went, also because you're a kid and you kind of have to.
Yeah, they make you.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how being a kid works.
Yeah. Also,
It's the sacred bond.
Yeah. Camp is fun, man.
Have you went to camp?
Yeah.
I take it? Okay.
I did like Girl Scout camps, or it was like
Oh.
a week.
I did Boy Scout camps, but it was always like just day camp. Like I never stayed over, which is the way to do it.
There's a big Girl Scout camp in Wisconsin where it's like, you're there for a week and it's up north and it's really fun.
Okay. I did one. It was like Native American mounds, burial mounds were there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we were told, hey, don't walk on the mounds. And I was set up for failure for this. So I'm going to start out the story by this. I was set up for failure. We did like a tag kind of situation, but we were blindfolded. And of course, I'm like looking for people and I go on the mound. I get yelled at because if you walk on the mounds, it's supposed to rain because, you're upsetting the ancestors. And then, I kid you not, later that day, it downpoured and we had to walk home and not walk back to camp in the rain.
Mm-hmm. You ruined it for everyone.
Yes, I usually do. But I was set up for failure. You shouldn't be doing tag blindfolded by these
ancient burial mounds.
Yes.
It's kind of a terrible idea.
Right.
Blindfolded tag is a bad idea in the first place.
I'm sure. Just run to a tree.
Yeah. They were let's blindfold all of the kids and do tag. It'll take them a long time. We don't want to do anything with them. Camp counselors. Well,
that's what my sister used to do that for. She was a park counselor where you just drop your kids off for the day at the park. And then one of the counselors would always get $2 worth of pennies and just bury it in the sand, and then just have the kids get to the pennies for a day, and then when they found all of them, they'd be like, "Oh no, there's more in there. You just gotta keep looking." And so this pay off these kids basically in pennies.
That's horrible.
Yeah, being a kid.
Man.
So this place is called Camp Uchigui.
Uchigui.
And it's kind of spelled out phonetically.
Yeah.
But to you, it's campy, yucky, pooey.
You.
Because you're so clever.
Yeah.
And most of the kids are creeps. What does that mean?
Which year is this published?
86. We're in 86, I think.
They're a creep. They're all weirdos.
So just because this is your first year, they treat you like a second-class citizen. And they're always trying to get you in trouble with the counselors. So it's very kind of...
But there's got to be other kids who it's their first year.
But it seems very 80s...
Why me?
Yeah, 80s movie.
I'm the only one here who's ever had this situation happen before.
Just 80s movies where talking about problems that no one has ever had.
Yeah.
To make things worse, the food really stinks. Everything is covered with a gooey cream sauce, so you can't tell how badly it's burned. Made me think of Wet Hot American Summer. Gotta go fondle some sweaters. What? Fondue some cheddars. Good movie. So you wish you could just disappear and going out into the woods and never coming back. But if you do, they'd probably call out the dogs and the FBI would corner you like a rat. And the kids will all laugh at you, and your parents would cut off your allowance for life.
Aww.
That's a lot of phobias all in one sentence, kid. Yeesh.
But yeah, it's very
it
much
sets the tone for...
Yeah, a kid.
Oh my God, this is the worst thing that could happen to me.
Only two things make life bearable. Your new camera and archery practice. The camera was a birthday present from your parents. It's a pocket Instamatic.
Fancy.
With built-in flash, which comes into play later on. You carried with you everywhere, even though not in the picture of you.
Yeah, no.
But then, you like archery. Archery is great. It's great because you turn out to be very, very good at it, the best in camp, even though it's your first year. Okay, whatever. But
yeah,
you're the chosen one. Judy, the archery coach, says that if you keep practicing, you'll soon be as good as she is.
I don't know about you, if you've ever done any archery.
I have.
But it's not something that you can just pick up very easily.
I think you can have kind of a knack for it right off the bat.
You can have a little bit of a knack for it, I guess. But it's not something where it's I'm just supernaturally talented at it immediately.
If you have good form and good eye, you can kind of be passable at it.
Yeah. It just seemed to me like you could be as good as the archery coach is. It's oh my gosh, that's something an adult would say to a loser kid. She's watching you and she's oh, this poor kid is not making any friends. She's it's okay. You just keep practicing and doing this here. Eventually.
There's a range kind of where I used to live. And so I would go there once a year. And just I would just pick it up every once in a while. And you hit the target every once in a while. So it's you can fool yourself into thinking you're good at it. So that's probably what's happening here.
I mean, I'm no Gina Davis.
God, Gina Davis eyes.
She's so cool.
Gina Davis,
the actress. She was an alternate in the Olympics for archery. Do you not know this cool fact about her?
I don't even know. I'm probably do. I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Gina Davis is?
Oh, she's from
League of Their Own.
League of Their Own. Oh, and she was in Beetlejuice. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I know who that is. Oh, and she was in The Fly. Yeah. So I know who that is.
Gina Davis. Gina Davis.
I just didn't know the name, Abby, and it's okay.
She's very awesome. Way better than this
Dork.
this loser.
Uh-huh. And yeah, the picture
first
is
year nerd.
freshman. And yeah, there's a drawing of you getting hit in the back with a soccer ball.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. All the pictures in here are, I think it's a new illustrator too. It's Judith Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, a female illustrator would seem and female author.
Yeah.
So cool team.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the illustrations kind of really make this over the top,
Yeah.
which sets the tone really well. So yeah, today you're so good at archery, you got permission to skip team sports so you can practice some more. You have 5 white arrows in your quiver, and your 6 is notched and ready. You aim carefully. Just as you release a shot, a soccer ball comes flying from the nearby field and hits you in the back. So that's the picture we're describing.
Whoop.
Your shot goes wild, and your favorite arrow flies into the woods.
Yeah, my favorite arrow, I named him Chuck.
Well, here's the thing, because you've done some archery, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I've done a little. The one thing I've never had is a favorite arrow.
No.
That's not a thing.
No.
Especially like this is all used equipment.
Yeah.
Like none of this equipment is yours.
Well, and I mean, like, in high school when we would have like archery week, it's
Mhm.
like, oh, there's arrows that are like in real bad shape.
Of course,
right?
yes. Uh-huh.
And so I could see being like, oh, I like this one because it's not terrible.
But it's also like you have to give all this stuff back.
Yeah.
So it's not yours. So what happens next is a little weird. So
Yeah.
your favorite arrow goes into the woods. There's nothing to do but to search for it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, 15 minutes later, you're still looking.
The arts and crafts counselor is like,
Time to make igloos out of popsicle sticks.
Which, how do you even do? How would you do that? Get it together, counselor.
they're straight. You can't make a igloo out of that, girl. Come on.
Unless they're like really tiny popsicle sticks.
Baby girl,
And,
what
like,
are you
cube.
doing? Right? Or maybe you're putting them stacking them inward.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like a porcupine igloo?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I could see that.
Uh-huh.
Or you're soaking them first,
Yes.
maybe.
I've done that. And you can make little bows and arrows out of
Mhm.
if you soak your
Yeah.
popsicle sticks.
Or you're doing that thing where you're doing like the bridge tension, you know?
Yes. Hmm.
Okay.
You can do
maybe
that.
Something like that.
You
But
can't make
still,
igloos out of
you
popsicle
can't make an
sticks.
igloo because they're like, you can't bend them
Hmm.
enough. It would have to be really big.
I think that's the joke, though.
Yeah,
But
okay.
anyway. Um,
We do a lot of arts and crafts with popsicle sticks at the library. So
Yes.
Peter and I are like, we call bullshit.
So yeah, so your first choice is you can ignore her and keep looking for this arrow,
Mhm.
or you can try to come back at night. But if you come back at night, this arrow might have warped by then and kind of be bad.
That's what you got from it. You're going to get in trouble.
The Mountain Dew will ruin it, the wood overnight.
Oh, of course. The morning dew, yeah. But also, if you sneak out at night, you're going to get in trouble.
Sure, but if you ignore her, you're gonna get in trouble too. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Like if you
Mhm.
sneak out at nighttime, you're going to get in trouble. You can get in trouble either way.
That's just part of being a kid. You get in trouble no matter what.
True.
And so let's do my run through really quick because I got 3 notes.
Wow.
One of them is girlfriend question mark.
Okay.
So yeah, I searched in the moonlight.
I did
'Cause I was
that
like-
too.
Oh, okay, well there you go. Because I was like,
Dancing in the moonlight.
mm-hmm.
Having a wonderful time.
Because it's like I want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm nervous enough. I'm gonna get in more trouble.
I just thought it would be more fun.
Oh sure. So
Sneaking out.
yeah, when everyone's asleep, you go out and you sneak around. You try to find it. And so yeah, to give yourself courage, you bring your bow and arrows along with you.
Yeah.
Which seems like
I got to hype myself up.
right.
Let's go, Bowie. We got to look for Chuck. Then you like come into an area and you're like, I'm not going to know if I'm really good at archery unless
Yes.
I shoot at something.
Hmm. In the dark.
Yeah.
So you're like, hey, I can't find this arrow, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna let loose an arrow in the dark.
Yeah.
To
I've been shooting at straw.
Mm-hmm.
I need to shoot at harder stuff.
Mm-hmm. Something that's actually alive, like this tree.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot at a
Mhm.
tree.
So you fit an arrow to your bow and take careful aim. Just as you shoot, a cloud passes in front of the moon. Everything goes dark, but you can hear a thunk. And when you see you again, you see your arrow quivering in the tree.
And then the tree starts screaming.
Why? Why? No, God, why?
But then, all of a sudden, another arrow comes sailing on by,
Yeah.
and it splits that arrow in two.
Yeah, you hear a whistling sound go past your ear.
Just like that, too.
And then it sticks in your arrow.
Yeah, so again, classic Robin Hood.
Splits it in twain.
Mm-hmm. And then so you whirl around, no one's there. You seem to be alone in the moonlight clearing, but someone must have shot that arrow. So what do? Do you take cover? Or do you put down your bow and arrow to show you mean no harm?
Mm-hmm.
And so what do? I run away.
Baby.
And so, yeah, I run away. But a fierce pain burns into your leg. You fall to the ground and see an arrow buried in the grass besides you. A man comes running up to you. He's dressed all in green, and he's carrying an enormous bow. Robin Hood shot at a kid.
Oh, you got shot by Robin Hood.
And he says, "Stop," he cries. "If you run, it will be the worse for you." So again, he's going to shoot you again if you don't start explaining.
He likes to hunt the most difficult of prey.
Yes.
11-year-old boys.
And then you're like, "Hey, Robin Hood, I'm bleeding. I need some first aid." And then Robin Hood is like, "What is this first aid you speak of?"
He's like, in my time, we just let you bleed out and die.
"We just have leeches." And he says, "Why do you trespass in my forest?" And he said, "I'm not a trespasser. I'm actually from Camp Uchikui. Even as you speak, everything goes dark. And when you can see, you're lying in the clearing in the middle of the circle. In the circle of flowers, the man and the arrow have disappeared. And then I'm back at camp." So somehow you manage to limp back to camp and find your way to the infirmary. So Robin Hood messed you up so bad that you have to limp all the way back home. Of course, no one believes your story. They think you were delirious with fever or shock. The security guards look for the intruder anyway. Security guards at a camp. Huh.
Okay.
But whatever. They never find him. But the kids are nicer to you now that you're in the infirmary. A girl named Lucy brings you a pile of books to read. You pick one up, and one of the books is the Book of Robin Hood. I was like, "Hey, I know that guy. He tried to murder me."
Right? Maybe you should have read the book first before.
And maybe when you get better, you'll try going out on another moonlight night just to see what happens. And maybe you'll even take Lucy with you. Like, "Hey, baby, do you want to get shot at?"
Hey, cutie, want to go out and get maimed for life with me?
So that was my run through. Is I got shot. I limped back home.
And being in the infirmary got you chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Right. So I would call that a successful run through.
You know, there are some people who it's like they just love nursing people back to health.
Mm-hmm.
And so I see that that's the kind of person that you've attracted.
Well, thank you. A lot of the endings will just be like, "Oh, you got back to camp.
Yeah.
It was all a dream," or whatever, or you just decide to join Robin Hood and all works out.
Okay, mine was way cooler.
I bet.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So I also waited until nighttime to get my arrow. But when the arrow, splits mine in twain, instead of running like a dork, like an absolute goon, I put down my bow and arrow.
Oh, because that's cool. That's a cool thing to do.
Well, clearly that guy's a better archer than me. He split my arrow in half. He's going to mess my S word up.
Why am I the bad guy for running away from someone shooting?
Because if he's a better shot than you, clearly, you just hit that tree randomly. He hit your arrow on purposely.
Right.
I mean,
it just sounds like you're victim blaming is all I'm saying.
I am.
Okay. Oh,
blaming.
good.
So like you see that happen. You see that guy shot your arrow like wink, dink in the nighttime. You're going to be like, okay, I didn't come here to mess anybody up. I came here to find my arrow and shoot a tree. I'm just a chill little kid out here with my Bowie and looking for my arrow chuck, my favorite arrow. I'm just going to put this stuff down and show you that I'm cool. Nothing happens. Forest is quiet. So then you're like, I come in peace for all mankind.
Yes.
I guess. And so then this guy comes out of the woods and he's, now by my faith, that was well said. Peace for all mankind, a noble thought. And so he's like, oh, come, let's chill. My name is Robin Hood. So he's like, come and
I
hang
would have
out.
shot you if you ran. Ha ha!
Right? He's like, I did not know you'd come in peace, but now that you said it, that was great. Thanks for declaring your intent. Ha ha! So he asks if you want to like, what's your business with me, man? So then you're like, oh, Robin Hood is like super dead. You died hundreds of years ago. And he goes, ha, did I indeed? I wish you would tell that to the Sheriff of Nottingham. Maybe he would leave me the F alone. And you're like, oh, that wicked sheriff guy? Yeah, he seems like a putz. And he's like, oh, yes, he is quite wicked. Aha, I see you're no friend of him. Now, do you want to join me in my band of merry men? And then you have to decide, are you going to join the merry men or not?
Right. Because then you can kind of go off on your own.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Which is also kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, I was like, I'm going to join Robin Hood's band, I feel like.
Right, because that's kind of what the book is about.
Right. It's about being an outlaw in Sherwood Forest. Also, just automatically, I'm like, heck yeah. I mean, I saw Robin Hood, the Fox version, the Disney Fox version, you know, when I was a kid. And like that Robin Hood Fox.
Are we going to get into...
He's just so cute. I mean, that rooster. That rooster could wail, right? Like that guy knew what was going on. He was a great bard. So anyway, I was like, heck yeah, I want to join you in your merry men. So I don't even think about it. I go back with him. I'm in the forest. We're chilling. It's me. It's Little John. It's all these other dudes. We're around a fire. There's some creepy
There's
old
a creepy
guy.
old man is staring at you.
Yeah, just white glassy eyeballs staring at me across the fire.
And no one else can see him.
Yeah, and you're like, who's that guy? And Will Scarlet's like, huh? And you're like, Little John's like, huh? And you're like, no, that guy right there. And everyone's like, there's nobody there. What are you talking about?
So you can talk to him?
You can talk to him, or you can just like go after Will. Because like Robin Hood is over here making some kind of like plans for tomorrow for some kind of raid. So you can either go and talk to the old guy or not. In some paths, it's really important that you've talked to the old guy.
Yes.
I didn't initially go and talk to the old guy.
So yeah, basically the old guy is Nilhelm.
Yes.
And so yeah,
He's like a forest spirit guy.
Fair folk is what they say. Because you're not supposed to say fairies.
No.
So basically he says, he gives you kind of this clue, this riddle that you can get back to your own time, but you have to say a specific word in disgust.
Yeah.
And he doesn't tell you what it is though.
No. It's pretty funny though.
It is pretty funny. We can maybe talk about that later.
Yeah, we definitely will. So I go after Will because I'm like, this guy seems cool. He seems cool. I like him. We're bros. So I go after Will. Robin Hood's talking. He's like, my merry men, there's royal tax collector passing through the forest tomorrow and he'll have all this stuff. But also, I'm going to go to Brampton and I'm going to give poor people gold. Ha ha. And you're like, oh, that sounds cool, man. And then this voice in the crowd says, oh, no, you won't. And then Robin Hood likes, who dares contradict Robin Hood? Like he gets all sassy about it.
And it's Friar Tuck.
It's Friar Tuck, who's so cute. Everybody loves Friar Tuck in the Robin Hood movie. Little Friar Tuck, he's so sweet. Anyway, so Friar Tuck's like, there's been spies in Brampton. He's setting up a trap for you there. And so Robin's like, okay, some of you go with Little John, get the money from the tax collector. Some of you go with me and watch for spies.
Right.
And so then Will Scarlet's like, hey, you should go. Nobody knows your face. You're new. So you have to decide to go with Little John to sail the tax collector. Or...
No.
Yeah. Or go with Robin Hood. And I was like, well, I want to go with Robin Hood because that's the point of the story. Also, way cooler. I like the fox. Okay, I'm going with the fox. So anyway, I'm going with Robin Hood. I volunteer as tribute. We go to Brampton. I was like, let me come with you. I'm the newest of the band. I won't be recognized. It'll be easy.
And so you set up in front of a church and you're both in beggar clothes.
Yep. And Robin's out there with his bowl of money. And he's like, alms for the poor. But instead of people giving him money, they take money out of his little thing because it's all a ruse. You know, the people in Brampton know, they know that that's Robin Hood. But as you're sitting there, this like kind of sussy looking guy is like creeping around. And then you see him sneak off and go off towards the forest.
Right. So you can either go after him,
Yeah.
or you can just warn Robin Hood about him.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to talk to Robin Hood because
I did that too. Yeah.
I don't know who this guy is. And so anyway, I was like, oh, Robin, dude.
Because I think if you go after the spy, you just insta-die.
Yeah, you very much insta-die. And it's gruesome because you get basically eaten alive by mice in a mill. So anyway, so I'm like talking to Robin. I'm like, I saw someone watching you from the corner of the church and he slipped away. I think he might be up to something. And then before he can even answer, all of these like horsemen and come in and it's like, in the name of the sheriff and the Prince John of England, we come to arrest the outlaw, Robin Hood. So Robin gets his sword out and he's like, quick, get into the church and lock the door. And I was like, there's like a blacksmith shop across the street. Or I could go into the church. And I was like, I don't even have a weapon.
Right.
I don't even have my dumb little bow and arrow with me. So I run across the street into the smithy shop.
Because for my second run through, we basically have been doing the same path, but I go into the church.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I run across the street into the blacksmith shop. I get over there. I grab an iron bar, waving it around crazily over my head.
Come at me.
I yell at the top of my lungs, people of Brampton, will you let the sheriff's men arrest your friend? How long must this tyranny continue? Attack them, I say, and long live Robin Hood. And so then they're like, okay, long live Robin Hood, I guess. Down with the sheriff and his men. And so then they grab stuff, poles, bars, rakes, brooms, and they start attacking the horsemen. And then you lead them and you're shouting all the best slogans from history that you can remember. So you're like, give me liberty or give me death. Don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes. Liberty, equality, fraternity. And it doesn't matter that they don't know what those things mean. They're just very inspired by it. So they're like fighting and rallying. Robin comes out of the church. And so he's like, oh, for one who came in the name of peace for all mankind, you sure are a mighty warrior. And you're like, oh, sweet, I'm great at this. So then you're all like fighting. He tells the people of Brampton after you win, like the sheriff is probably going to send more people. He's going to punish them.
This probably was a bad idea.
And the people are like, oh. But they're like, we want you as our leader, okay?
You.
To me.
10-year-old.
And I'm like, I get it. I give off a leaderly vibe. So some of the people want to go north into the hills of Scotland and like create a new village. Others want to go and hide in Sherwood Forest until the sheriff has forgotten his wrath. And I was like, in my head, I'm thinking like, Sherwood Forest, that would be a hard place because like, you know, Robin and his band is there and they could help, but they only have so much resources. Whereas if we go north to Scotland, we can make our own new thing, right? Like our own new thing, and we can like make farms and stuff. And so I decided, let's go to Scotland. The way north is long and hard, but with courage and determination, we get there safely. In the wild hills, we find a land to call our own, and they elect me as their leader. And as a person from the 20th century, I am shocked by the cruelty and justice of this time. And like, I can't do much about the lack of medicine. Under my leadership, we find a democratic cooperative where men and women have equal rights. Everyone shares in the work. No one ever goes hungry, and children don't have to go to bed unless they're tired.
What was that last part?
Okay.
It's like you're running for class president.
Yeah.
There's going to be soda in the water fountain.
There's no homework. Have I changed the course of history by establishing the first democracy of England? Or will my achievements simply disappear in the mists of time? The end. I created the first democracy, run by an 11-year-old girl from Camp Yucky Fooey.
I have a maybe girlfriend, so there. So who's to say who had the better run, right?
It was fun. If you instead go with Little John and do like the tax collector run through, that one's pretty fun too, because your job in there is to like blow a whistle.
Yes.
Give a little
whistle. And that's all you have to do.
Give a little whistle.
That's your only job.
Yeah, just to let him know that the tax collector and his like guards are coming. But when you see the tax collector, you're like, I could jump down on his horse and knock him off.
I saw it in a movie once.
I've seen it in movies. It doesn't look that hard. So
you can jump down, but then you realize you don't have like a weapon. So you try to shiv him with your whistle.
right. And then like the head of the guards comes up and he's like, what are you going to do? Play green sleeves real bad? And you're like, oh no, he called my bluff.
And I think you get captured there and
and then they're like, they like try you. They're like, you're either a thief or a witch. And you're like, and that's the one where your conversation with the Nilhelm comes into play. Because if you do end up getting tried as a witch, you're being like tied up on the stake and in the middle of the town square. And if you've had that conversation with Nilhelm, then you flip to the page where you can, have like, this revelatory moment where you're like, oh my gosh, he said something about how I could get back to my time if I remember a word, a magic word, abracadabra, alakazam. And you're thinking of all these things. And then,
but it has to be a negative word.
Yeah. And it's like, it has to be this word of disgust. Oh yeah. Yucky fooey.
That was kind of fun. Because I never would have got that.
Yeah. No.
I thought that was really fun.
That was pretty fun. Yeah. But yeah, I liked doing this one instead of the Searching in Daylight one more. Searching in Daylight, you meet Little John instead of Robin Hood. Okay. But
they look almost identical too.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell them apart unless they're standing next to each other. But
because they're both wearing green too.
At the beginning when you run into Robin Hood, you can either go off with him and his band, or you can decide, no, I want to like explore other parts of Merry England. And he's like, okay, well, I'll walk you over to the road. So if you walk with him over to the road, the first person you bump into is a minstrel.
Yes. And he's like, hey, you can be my apprentice, or I saw a knight 2 blocks down. You could try and be his apprentice, which, that's how it works, right?
Right. The fun thing, if you go over by the knight, is you get over to him and it's kind of like that scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail where there's the knight guarding the bridge and he's like, you can't pass unless you fight me. And you just like knock him over and he's in the water and he can't get up. He's like,
I think I got that one.
It was pretty funny. You just walk past him and that's the end. It's pretty stupid. But if you go with the minstrel, he's like teaching you songs and stuff on the harp, and he's like, because
you're going to the wedding in Nottingham because Maid Marian is going to marry Sir Guy.
Sir Guy,
which is the best name ever.
Yeah, Sir Guy of Gilglyke or something. It's just totally made up.
Instead of Sir Guy, it should have been Lord Dude.
Yeah, Mister. But he's teaching you all these songs. And he's like, oh, your voice is okay. And then he's like getting frustrated with you because you can't sing this one part. And he's like, just listen to me. I can do it. It's like this.
Yeah, and he sings terrible because he was cursed by the fair folk, the queen of the fair folk.
Yeah, because he was there singing for them. And then he was like, dude, I want to go. And then they were like, okay, you can go, but we're going to curse you forever by taking away your voice.
And so you can either, if you find the queen, you can either try to wish to get you back to your time, or you can wish to get his voice back.
Yeah, and if you wish to get his voice back, it doesn't work anyway.
Just through talking through this one, I just realized that this one doesn't necessarily have storylines. I mean, it does, but it's more like you're going from set piece to set piece as opposed to like you're going from storyline to storyline. There's not. It's more like a setting than opposed to like a web.
Right.
Branching out.
Yeah. The only way they intersect, they have a couple times where they intersect with each other, but the fairy lady can send you back to the beginning.
Yes.
Of the
Daylight series.
Daylight one, which is where you run into Little John.
Okay.
And that's the only time that you get to the Little John one other than Searching in the Daylight.
What?
Searching in the Daylight.
What? Searching in the daylight, in the moonlight.
Yeah.
Given that it's just a bunch of set pieces, I don't know what else really to talk about. There's a part where you can try to save Maid Marian, and she's not like your normal maid. She's a cool maid, and she can do somersaults.
You go in, she's doing chin-ups on the bar in her room, and then she like somersaults off of it, and the picture is weird.
Yeah, it looks like she's being thrown from this bed. Like
Yeah.
it's like she's like somersaulting off the bed, but it looks like the bed is convulsing and she's like being like Exorcist style, like ejected from it.
For sure.
But yeah, you dress up as her nurse to get into there. I think there's a couple ways you can try to save
you
her.
can also save her as like a page.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But then yeah, you have this rope in your dress, so you can either try to go down. You can either like knock out the sheriff, and you can both go down together, leave the castle, and then you both escape that way. Or you can like switch clothes with her. She can be the nurse, and you can be Maid Marian, and then she'll go out the front way. But as you're leaving, Sir Guy comes in and wants to see Maid Marian, so you can either like buy some time, or you can try to climb down right away with this rope. So again, it was an interesting decision and just kind of interesting set pieces.
Yeah. I think I got the most fun one on my first run through, though.
Sure. And yeah, so I don't know.
I incited a
Revolution.
Mm-hmm. It was really fun.
Mm-hmm. So again, I think this is a little hard to talk about because they all just blend together so well that there aren't separate storylines. In certain branches, Richard will come back, King Richard. And so sometimes he'll come back as a friar. Sometimes he'll come back as this Black Knight.
Yeah, that was fun.
But then, you can try to get him back onto the throne.
Yeah. I ran into him as the Black Knight, and we were playing, like, what was it called? Buffers or something.
Yeah, so it's basically just knock me down.
Yeah.
The knock me down game.
They play this knock me down game where it's like you run into each other, and if you knock me down, then you win. And if I knock you down, then I win. Guys play weird games. But they were trying to get him to take off his helmet.
Did you have a favorite death? I had a couple.
My favorite death is, we already kind of talked about it, when you're in the city of Brampton and you follow that guy, you end up in the mill and then the mice eat you alive.
Right.
I love it because the picture of it is terrible. In that it's so creepy. It's like a skull sitting on some leg bones and then sneakers attached to them with mice all over them. It's so great.
My favorite death was probably, we talked about the Maid Marian part. You can either try to get her out by dressing up as the nurse, like we said, or you can try to be the page, like you said. And so when you're doing that branch, you can kind of forget your mission and kind of be a clown to Sheriff of Nottingham. There's a couple choices you can make that way. But then the end of that branch is you're walking along with Sheriff of Nottingham, and Little John ambushes you both, and he sees you and he points you out, and he calls you a traitor, and he shoots you point blank range right in the chest and kills you, a 10-year-old kid. And then like you were trying to say like I was just doing my best, and yeah, but you're dead. A troop of archers runs into the room, and one of them is Little John. When he sees you alive and well, and with the sheriff, he cries, "False friend, traitor!" You try to tell him, "I was just doing my best." But the words fade in your throat as he sends an arrow through it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's endings that I was like, how would I ever get to this? Like this one with Sebastian the monk.
Oh, I did that one. So if you do the church,
yeah,
we can probably end on this one.
Sure.
So if you do the church, Robin Hood's like, "Hey, this is sanctuary. No one's going to attack a church because why would you do that?" And then smoke starts to come under the doors. So they're not burning down the church, but they're like, they're trying to smoke you out.
Yeah, okay.
So there's a couple things you can do. You can try to escape out a window, or you duck down and you see that there's this door, and all of a sudden this like Brother Sebastian comes up like a mole man. And he's like, "What are you doing here?" And then so you can go down with him. And he specifically says, "I have to take you down one at a time." And so he takes Robin Hood down, and everything's fine. He takes you down, and he's like, "Oh, I've been down here for so long that my eyes are just about to light a candle for you." And he lights the candle, and you're surrounded by bones. And then you freak out, and you push all the bones away. And he gets mad because he's like, "Oh, those are the bones of my friends. I'm going to leave you down here forever." And then he goes away. And there's no choices in any of this. It's just like you're just reading. And then so you're freaking out because, and you don't want to touch anything because you're afraid you're going to touch bones. And then all of a sudden you see a light slowly coming towards you, and it's Robin Hood, and he has a torch. He's coming for you. He's helping you out. And then you escape this tunnel, and this Brother Sebastian, he and his brothers got the plague, and he was the only survivor. So he was like kind of keeping tabs on their crypt or whatever. And he apologized for just basically abandoning you, and you feel bad. So you let him join the Merry Men, and that's the end of the story.
Oh, okay.
But that was a lot of the endings. A lot of the endings were just like, up, and you're back at camp, or like now you're an outlaw for forever.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, it was. What do you think of this book?
I thought it worked fine as like a
Mhm.
choose your own adventure book. I thought kids would be like, oh, this is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't particularly think it was like outstanding or bad.
Right. I think this is kind of middle of the road, but not in a
Yeah.
bad way.
Yeah.
I did like that it felt heightened. I liked that it felt silly.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the pictures really matched it well in that
Yeah.
regard. But yeah, not necessarily having distinct storylines. I think kind of maybe was beneficial for it in some ways, but in some ways it also wasn't because
Yeah.
there's no distinction
Right.
between paths. They all kind of blend together.
Yeah. One thing I will say is what's with the sheriff of Nottingham's head wear?
Yeah, it's basically like he's wearing a rose.
Why is he wearing like a big rose turban on his
Yeah.
head?
I
Like
don't know.
that's not a sheriff headgear
Mm-hmm.
in any age.
Yeah, the picture is great.
The picture is great.
Well, thanks for choosing us today, everybody. Our next book will be Spy for George Washington,
Yeah.
number 48.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, make sure that you rate, review, and subscribe on the podcatcher of your choice. If you can leave us a 5-star review, of course, we always appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll read it on the podcast. If you leave one and we can find it, make sure you follow us on Instagram because Abby posts all the illustrations, everything
Yeah.
you need to know if you
Yep.
weren't able to pick up this book.
True.
You can follow us on Redbubble because we have stickers, we have shirts, we have all that other kind of fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to show your book club love.
Your BCL.
Yep, that's what we call it around here.
Yep.
I think that about covers it. Thanks for tuning in today, everybody. My name is Peter, I'm a librarian.
My name's Abby. I'm also a librarian.
And this has been Choose Your Own Book Club.